Good morning and welcome to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Maritime Public Safety Complex. We appreciate everyone joining us, and we reflect on and commemorate the life and contributions of Mark A. Longway with the dedication of this memorial marker. Mark Longway's passion and commitment to service was exemplified through his 21-year career with the United States Air Force. While stationed in Italy, Mark met his wife Laura and started a family of his own. In 1999, Mark was assigned to the MacDill Air Force Base with the Special Operations Command and later the 6th Mobility Wing Medical Group, where he retired in 2003. As a child, Mark always had been intrigued by police and the critical important function they provided for the citizens and community. After retiring from the Air Force, Mark opened a new chapter in his life and pursued his childhood passion, joining the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office in 2006. Deputy Mark Longway's career with the Sheriff's Office was impeccable. His passion for service, commitment to helping others, and positive outlook on life are just a few of the qualities which made Mark such a special part of our team. Tragically, Deputy Mark Longway was killed in the line of duty on September 21st, 2010. Today is not a time for sadness, but an opportunity to remember the good times, the happiness, and experiences we all shared with our friend and brother in service, Deputy Mark Longway. I would now like to introduce a great partner of law enforcement and someone who has been instrumental in not only making today's dedication possible, but who serves as a visionary for the future with the continued development of this maritime public safety complex. Please welcome the President and CEO of Port Tampa Bay, my good friend, Mr. Paul Anderson.
Good morning. I know Sheriff G couldn't be here today, but I address this to the sheriff, his deputies, all the men and women who wear the uniform, Mrs. Longway, the Longway family, although I haven't had a chance to meet. I've heard so much about your husband, dedicated public servant to our nation. And although I never had the honor of meeting Deputy Longway, from the stories I've been told, he was a very special person. And I think this beautiful day, this ceremony, the men and women in law enforcement and the military gathered here today proves of what a special person he was. From his service to our great nation with his 24 years in the United States Air Force to his time as a Hillsborough County deputy, and really, most importantly, I'm sure as a family man, Mark Longway dedicated himself to the service of our community and our country, and I consider him a true role model. I believe that this beautiful memorial, which we're about to unveil, is an appropriate tribute to a true role model. Throughout my career, serving a president, and through my public service, I have learned the meaning of true partnerships and how important they are to building relationships and growing a community, a state, and a nation. And especially, I've learned the true value of partnerships with our law enforcement agencies and our first responders. So one of the first people that I met with almost 2 years ago when I became the port president and CEO was Sheriff G. And I know there is no better partner than the sheriff and all of you, the men and women that serve our community of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. All of you serve our community each and every day and our port every day. You patrol and escort in these vessels on the water from the old banana docks all the way out to Egmont Key. You help protect on land as well as from the Homeland Security Division to those deputies that assist our cruise passengers. So to the sheriff, his senior staff, all the men and women that serve, I want to thank you on behalf of the Port Tampa Bay community and the almost 40,000 people that have jobs out here on this port complex. And I look forward, as the leader of Port Tampa Bay, along with our board of commissioners, to working together and partnering with you for years to come to build a truly first-class, world-class port complex. And each and every day that we come in and out of this marine security complex and we see this fitting memorial to Mark, we will remember the meaning of public service. And I'm truly humbled to be here on behalf of our port to recognize Mark and his public service. And it is an honor to be partnered with all of you. I also want to thank our Port Tampa Bay team and the men and women who serve in our security division for helping making this happen. We are committed to the long term to working with all of you in protecting our community and our port. So again, Mrs. Longway, your family, we are truly honored to be doing our part to recognize your husband. Thank you very much.
At this time, I would now like to welcome Chief Deputy Jose DeCobo and Laura Longway to come forward as the honor guard unveils the Deputy Mark Longway Memorial Marker.
On behalf of Sheriff G and all the men and women of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, I again want to thank you, Mr. Anderson, for making this possible. I can't begin to express just how much this means to the entire Sheriff's Office family and certainly to the Longways. And now I'd like to turn the mic over to Laura.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here today. My daughter Brandy and her family wanted to be here with us also, but could not. Mark was an extraordinary man who accomplished many things, many great things in life. We're very proud of him. He served with pride in the Air Force and here in our community as a sheriff deputy. We are proud to be part of such an extended family. Mark loved to help others and was always there when you needed him. He took his job seriously and also did his best to help keep team morale up. He was truly a one-of-a-kind person that we all love and miss him. For those of you that knew Mark well, you know what I mean. Mark knew how to take care of all of us and how to make us laugh and smile. He will always be with us in our heart. I would like to thank everyone involved with this beautiful memorial marker. It exceeds all expectation imaginable that came to my mind when I first learned of what was being worked on. Master Sergeant Ray Papillon is a close family friend of ours. He and Mark served in the Air Force together and later worked together as a deputy for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Master Sergeant Joe Matthews was Mark's supervisor at the port. Both Papillon and Matthew wanted to honor Mark's service in a special way. They took their thought to the representatives of the Port of Tampa Bay and the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office chain of command. There they received their approval to start working on a project. This project had a full support from everyone. Many people also got involved to make sure that the market got a special attention to detail it needed to be completed and make it really shine. On behalf of our girls and our family, I give a very special thank you to Master Sergeant Ray Papillon, Master Sergeant Joel Matthews, Sheriff David G., and Chief Jose Dacobo and their staff. A very special thank you to community outreach and all the facility personnel involved with the design and construction. Also, a very special thank you to all the people involved from the Port of Tampa Bay under the direction of CO Paul Anderson. Lastly, I give a very special thank you to our military and law enforcement personnel that have come out to be here with us today, to those who could not be here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes.
As our dedication ceremony comes to a close, take a few minutes today and every day to thank those who serve, our service members and first responders. Give your loved ones a hug, and for those who are afar, a text message or telephone call, letting them know just how much you love them. And as we leave and continue on with our lives, allow the legacy of Mark Longway to reside within our hearts and minds. Thank you for joining us. Happy holidays. Please join us for a tour of our new HCSO Port Unit and Marine Unit facility, and we will also have some refreshments on hand. Thank you very much.